Six God, unruly, yeah. Aye. Too clean to damage my reputation. I need someone a little more patient. Money loan for a couple generations. Gotta do what I have to make it. You want a guy that you know I'm amazing. Is it dreams on a cloud that you're chasing? Hope it's not my time that you're wasting. Truth hurts and I know it's hard to face it. You know I've been scheming up, but we always scheming up. Boogie is scheming up, all the things you dreaming up. Hoping we've been steaming up, all my niggas cleaning up. All the apps is teaming up, all I ask is give me all my flowers while I'm breathing still. I don't need a garden from you, shawty, I just need to know. I be in the crib making heads, they be eating up. They asking for more on the plates when they cleaning up. Please let a nigga be sometimes. Please let a nigga breathe sometimes. Feel like I'm losing you some days. Feel like I'm losing me sometimes. Just need a bit of peace of mind. If I go ghost, please don't mind. Need you to just agree sometimes. Need you to need me sometimes.
Of course, I got feelings for you, but work, fucking, let's go.
Sparkle up the wrist, now that's a big move.
Hey, hey, wisdom tooth got perk in my system. I've been buying Birkins in rhythm. Save them for my wife when I get them. Right now, not the season for giving. Bossing up the city, that's a big move. Niggas, we don't even fuck with getting M's too. But just know we could cut that off again too.
Sparkle up the wrist, now that's a big move.
Hey, things going my way, big move. Exotic up the driveway, big move. Double up the contract, big move. If we don't have no contact, then we ain't cool. Had to hit up Jimmy, hit up Mike and tell him double. Triple double, Chubbins hoodied up, I feel like Russell. Vodka, he a star, but still around a burst of bubble. Bitch, you crazy, don't pull up at 3 a.m. to cuddle. Remember when I used to go to clubs and pay the cover? This is not for Gazy, but my neck's still changing color. You haven't found another, cause there ain't another. I break down 100 bag and give it to my cousin, ayy. Cashville, I got fans still like a boss. All they do is PR double, leave me like I'm Dolph. They say holy when they see the chain, it's not a cross. Put the owl on it, you can never take it off. Things going my way, big move. Exotic up the driveway, big move. Double up the contract, big move. If we don't have no contact, then we ain't cool. Had to hit up Jimmy, hit up Mike and tell him double. Triple double, Chubbins hoodied up, I feel like Russell. Vodka, he a star, but still around a burst of bubble. Bitch, you crazy, don't pull up at 3 a.m. to cuddle. Remember when I used to go to clubs and pay the cover? This is not for Gazy, but my neck's still changing color. You haven't found another, cause there ain't another. I break down 100 bag and give it to my cousin, ayy. Hey, that's a big move. My safe is filling up, I gotta dig through. Double up the contract, big move. We don't have no contact and we ain't cool. Hey, that's a big move. My safe is filling up, I gotta dig through. Double up the contract, big move. We don't have no contact and we ain't cool. on the track. This is all God's doing, man, you can't plan it. But if the devil's in the details, then I'm satanic. About to take over your city and you can't stand it. My account say you sinking like the Titanic. David Blaine last summer, man, you had to vanish. I get the hits like somebody pitching underhanded. Got my Spanish team convinced that I know Spanish. Really, when she get to talking, I don't understand it. You ain't on it right away, you had to wait on niggas. Man, I'm only 29, had some patience with us. Plus, I never met nobody from my label, nigga. I just pop up with the music, then they pay a nigga, yeah. Shit ain't been the same like before. I still love it, but I used to love it more. FaceTime with my shorty on tour, and she texting purple hearts cause she know that we at war, yeah. Niggas keep reaching and dissing. Can't afford mistakes, not on this end. Let me call my bros for assistance. You gon' make me call my bros for assistance. Niggas keep reaching and dissing. Put me in a fault up position. You gon' make me call my bros for assistance. Let me call my bros.
Baby, I'm a savage, I ain't romantic. When I come around, these rapper niggas start to panic. And they pockets going under like the Titanic. Got some head last night and it was outstanding. They was hating on me then and they hating now. She was playing with me then, but she waiting now. Used to sleep inside a den, I got acres now. I was fighting niggas then, but I'm spraying now. Blasting. I don't pay no mind to no sneak this. Nope. I won't spend a dime on a freak, bitch. Niggas taking cheap shots on some cheap shit. They the type to stand in line for some free shit, bro. Bitch. Baby girl gon' suck it to a jaws lock. Suck it up. She gon' make me put my bitch on car block. Fucking up. We the ones popping, we the ones shot. We the ones dropping niggas, we the ones. They the ones ducking when them heaters come. You that nigga snitching on your people, huh? 21 Savage, aka the Reaper, huh? Pussy niggas getting shot for all that reaching, huh?
Niggas keep reaching and dissing. Can't afford mistakes, not on this end. Let me call my bros for assistance. You gon' make me call my bros for assistance. Niggas keep reaching and dissing. Put me in a fault up position. Let me call my bros for assistance. Let me call my bros. No. I don't need love, I'm the GOAT. I just hit the beat and float. And I'm selling out arenas, but you putting on a show. I've been trying to change life around for everyone I know. Cause if I don't share the wealth, then how the fuck we supposed to grow? Mom stressed, there's a lot of things we need. Chain smoking in the house, it's hard to breathe. I used to had to hit my T's with Febreze. Jordan pull up in the TL, now I'm cheese. I'ma turn this TSX into a band soon. I'ma see a lot of blessings for my friends soon. 150-inch screen in my bedroom. 6'1", man, a nigga need some leg room. Shit ain't been the same like before. They don't even wanna look up at the score. FaceTime with my shorty on tour, and she texting purple hearts cause she know that we at war, yeah. Niggas keep reaching and dissing. Can't afford mistakes, not on this end. Let me call my bros for assistance. You gon' make me call my bros for assistance. Niggas keep reaching and dissing. Put me in a fault up position. Let me call my bros for assistance. Let me call my bros. Yeah, life is the only thing we need. They need me to go, but I don't wanna leave. Rest in peace, Lil' Keith. Fuck a pigeonhole, I'm a night owl, it's a different mode. I'ma have to make a paint of 6 on a pinky toe. Heard you with a shooting guard, just let a nigga know. I would have you courtside, not the middle row. All good love in a minute though. I can't stress about no bitch cause I'm a timid soul. Plus I'm cooking up ambition on the kitchen stove. Pot start to bubble, see the suds, that shit good to go. Whole sound suave, but I can't get recalled. Bro, think he John Wayne. I bought them Yellowstones, love the way they hang, babe. For the silicone, everybody fake now. You could
Ayo. What's up, boys and girls? How y'all doing? Welcome back to the freaking stream. Welcome back. Another day, another dollar. Hold on. How y'all doing, everybody? How's it going? Welcome back. What's today? Today's Tuesday. Tuesday, mate. Alright. It's Tuesday, which is another good trading day because I don't think we have any red folders. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Monday, Tuesday, never. Oh, no, we don't have any red folders. Perfect, guys. Pure price action day. Pure freaking price action day, boys. All right. Let me get this analysis real quick. Powell still fucking me up, chat. Powell still fucking me up. Gold is crazy. Chat, why did my dad predict this? I swear yesterday, chat. Yesterday at like 1 a.m., my dad texted me like, yo, be careful with gold tomorrow. I think it's gonna fall. What? And it did. It did fall like crazy. We even made a gap. So gold obviously fell because you guys heard the news. Trump has signed a ceasefire between Israel and Iran. So there's not going to be any war tensions going on. Therefore, gold is dropping. People are feeling a bit safer with their money. But we have a compensation play that's about to happen here real quick, which we're going to grab. So yeah, there's been a ceasefire. Therefore, war tensions have come down. Therefore, we are good. We shouldn't see price pump anymore. Let's see. We can get a nice gold sell here. So be ready, boys. Iran actually attacked Israel after that. Well, I don't know if they did because price that would have been the market would reflect that. Let's see here. All right, so we're about to sell gold. 3, 3, 2, 1. 9 TP. 1 to 1. All right, boys. Let's get this gold position here. We have a compensation play happening on gold, so expecting gold to do something like this. We're going to enter some sells on gold as soon as we come up and tap that area once the new hourly opens, because that for the hourly open, that's also going to be the hourly open is also going to be a wick fill, right? Because right now you see the hourly has created this wick, it pulled back, and then obviously, as you guys know, price action tells us that wicks do get filled, so the next candle is probably going to fill this wick right here. So that's the plan, boys. Is that a part of the government insider? Bro, I swear, I don't know. My dad was yesterday, he predicted the move before, like right before market open. He was like, bro, be careful with gold, this shit's going to drop. I'm like, shit, all right. And then I wake up and the shit has dropped like 1,000 pips. Any other comps? Beautiful. Ooh. Great potential here for a compensation play on AUD USD as well. GU had great compensation plays, guys. Great compensation plays all of Asia session. Look at this, 4 a.m. Boom, beautiful compensation play. Boom, beautiful compensation play. So anybody that caught that, congratulations. Again, if you guys know this, if you guys learn this entry model, you will be profitable. I promise you that. I give you my word. You don't need anything else. It's the compensation play that rules fucking the Forex industry at the moment. That's all you need. Learn this play. It takes less than a day to learn, and you'll be profitable. If you have a good psychology, obviously, and you're not a fucking degenerate. All right, we are moving up here on the hourly. Hopefully the hourly is able to close with no top wick and doesn't flip. Let's see. Where do we have our zones on the 4 hour? Okay, let me mark up some zones on the gold or chat. Mark up some simple support and resistance. Strong area right there, which is perfect. That's exactly where we want to enter sells. Great. Not that area. I don't like that area. This area should fill down too. This is a bad area, right? It's a better area right there. Perfect. Range should get filled. Boom. Perfect range to get filled. Amazing. Amazing, 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 amazing. Fuck. Chat, we don't want this to come up, alright? We do need this to keep pushing. Or we don't want this to come down. We do need this to keep pushing up. We do need this to keep pushing up, chat. We do need the compensation play. We gotta have it. We need that. We need that. And then, let's see. We have another zone. Right there. All right. Look at the 4 hour. Yeah, the 4 hours should tap 3,289. Decision area right there. The 4 hours should. Why are you not looking at the charts? I'm looking at. What the fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about? Gold should tap into down to 3,291 at least. The way it's looking right now. Look at that daily. Daily's looking good. Still haven't broken structure yet, chat. So you gotta remember the daily's still an uptrend. You still have the daily creating higher lows, right? This is still a higher low. As long as you don't close below here, this will still be a higher low, and then you're gonna see something like this happen. So the daily does not look too good for sells at the moment, chat. The daily is the only issue. The daily is very overextended. When the shit is overextended like this, usually price likes to correct that move by moving in the opposite direction. So daily could see a pullback for sure, right? Daily could see a pullback, and then the next daily will fill the wick down. Everybody's saying Powell will testify. What is he gonna testify, bro? He can testify these nuts. Tuesday. What time does it testify? I don't see it. I don't see it on my Forex Factory or Forex Factory. Oh, never mind. I see it 4 p.m. That's in 1 hour, chat. No worries, no worries. We got 1 hour, chat. 1 hour, chat. What? We're worried about that shit, bro. We're good, chat. We are good. Well, please check if GSLs are forward from. Alright, if you say please, if you're so polite. GU sells from 1.36200. Let's see if GU sells 1.36200. Yeah, those are good sells. Price has never been this high, has it? Yeah, those are really good sells. Really good sells. That's strong decision area. Very strong decision area. Bro, there's a correlation with DXY. Isn't that alarming? What's alarming is that this fucking compensation play is going to give us generational wealth. Alright, be ready, boys. Be fucking ready. Be fucking ready, boys. Alright, chat, we're about to get this possession very soon. Be ready. We're selling, right? Yes, we're selling. We do need this 1 hour to come down, chat. We do need this 1 hour to come up with no bottom wick. It currently looks like it wants to flip. So it's not looking too good at the moment. I don't think we're gonna get this. I don't think we're gonna get this. Low like. Oh, that's the 4 hour as well, chat. Yeah, low likelihood that we get this play. Low likelihood. Price does seem to just want to push down. And if this 1 hour flip and fills the wick down, then there's no real point in taking the compensation play anymore. Because right now we have a high probability compensation play. The reason is we have a small bottom wick, right? Which is very disproportional to the previous bottom wick. And we know that bottom wicks do like to get filled and do like to cancel each other out. At least I took my lovely GU sells, as this we will definitely not get. Hey, don't be so pessimistic, bro. Don't be so negative. But yeah, it looks like we're not gonna get this, chat. Unfortunate, but that's the way it is. I haven't had my teaspoon of raw honey yet, chat. Tablespoon. Not really looking too good for me to short. We're at the 1 hour BPR. What's BPR? Big potential rally car. Balanced price range. Yeah, I don't know what that means, chat. I don't know what kind of strategy that is from, but that's not anything that I incorporate into my strategy. As far as I know, I have the compensation play, and that shit it does hit every single fucking time. So, yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Sounds like ICT. I don't know what kind of strategy that is, but I have my strategy, and my strategy is telling me that gold is gonna keep coming down. I wish this was a... It's not a gap, chat. A lot of people think this is a gap or a void. The reason this is not a void is because, look at this. Fap. Boom. This wick right here. This wick right here has already filled the void. So, yeah, not a void, chat. Not a void. Correlation with DXY. What is DXY saying? There's a correlation with DXY. Alright, 5 minute is opening up with no bottom wick. Yeah, no, every single time, chat, look at this. Every single time the 4 hour is closed here, this low, you always fill the range down to 3,290. Always. So that's what I'm expecting to happen. AD USD 4 hour no bottom wick. It did create a bottom wick. Unfortunately, a little bit late. Is there any worldwide famous singers or artists from Sweden? Yes, there is. We have ABBA. We have Zara Larsson. We have Avicii. Rest in peace. We have who else do we have, chat? I know there's more people. But yeah, we do have famous people from Sweden, for sure. Alright, the comp still might get activated here, chat. Currently up 7k on my 200k funded on my next level funded account, chat. Again, if you guys want a next level funded account, the 20 for 20 is still live. You can get a 20k account for $20. So a $20,000 of buying power for the price of eating out, which is an insane deal. So click the link in my bio, go to nextlevelfunded.com and get yourself a 20k account. Also, if you want a funded account with us, with the best prop firm in the world, we literally have the fastest payout ever recorded, 10 minutes. Somebody got paid out in 10 minutes. So if you want to join the prop firm, link in bio. And also if you use code BD35, capital BD35, you will get 35% off any account you choose. Short and gold is your next trade? Yes, that is the trade that I'm looking for next. We're gonna see tutorials in setting up a wallet. I don't know how to set up a wallet. I'm not a crypto person, but where you can see tutorials, search how to set up a wallet on YouTube. I don't know what you're talking about. If you're talking about funded, something with funded accounts, like what do you mean wallet? Do you mean like a crypto wallet? Yeah, well, if it's like a crypto wallet, then I can't help you. Because I don't know. I was asked to link that to my next level fund. I'll send you a screenshot. Huh? I've never heard of that. Alright, boys, you know what's time? It's time, chat. Let me pop a... No, they're almost empty, chat. I got like 2 left. Shit, yo, could someone sponsor me, chat? Yo, check, y'all sponsor me. With, Do you think Zara Larsson is hot? Yes, of course. She's an attractive girl. Like, she is objectively attractive, of course. Haven't seen her in a while, though, so I don't know what she looks like now, but when she was younger, she was attractive. Are you gonna trade? Not yet. I'm still not in a trade, boys. Oh, fucking hell. We missed this shit. No, chat. Chat. Chat, 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 chat. Chat. Why are y'all not notifying me of this shit? Why y'all sleeping, chat? Huh? Why y'all sleeping, chat? Oh my days, and I was dumping. 10. Already almost a 1-to-1. Ah, god damn it, chat. Y'all sleeping, bro. Is that against the trend? No, it's not. You broke the trend right here. Boom, trend break. Respected the highs. Yeah, and you already hit a one. Like, you already hit the... Like, this is a... Like... Because stop loss would have been here. At a 1-to-1. So you already hit TP on this one. That would have been a nice position, chat. That would have been a nice way to start stream. Ah, it is what it is, though. It's okay. It's okay, chat. Sometime you win, sometime you miss. We got this gold position, though. What will be your entry price on gold? 3,321.255. Yo, this entry model is such a fucking cheat code, guys. Do you guys know what I like? Do you guys know the sauce I've given y'all? This entry model is such a fucking cheat code, bro. Look at this, 0 drawdown, direct TP, and all morning, bro. All morning, you guys ate. Like all morning, boom, boom. Full TP, full TP. In fucking insane, chat. In fucking insane. I got 50% left to pass my account, just following your VIP signals only. Let's go, bro. 15% to pass? What kind of account do you have? Alright, boys, be ready. Alpha 10% first stage and 5% second stage. Oh, okay. I see, I see. How to join your VIP signals, bro? Link in bio. Link in bio, and you can copy my trades. Because, you know, chat, I stream every day for like 2 hours. But when I'm not streaming, I'm still trading. So if you guys want to be able to take the same trades as me when I'm not streaming, and when I'm just, you know, going about my life, if you join VIP, you'll be able to do that. Because I send all my trades before I take them. And I show you guys exactly where I enter. Nothing on GU, UJ. Nothing on UJ either. Although this is kind of a good position. Gold definitely buying. What makes you say that? I don't see a reason for gold buying at the moment. a lot of people chat. A lot of people are retarded. A lot of people are retarded. They're broke and they're basic minded. They're like simple minded, right? So what happens is they think price has come down a lot, and because it has come down a lot, they're like, oh, if price has come down a lot, if price has pushed down this much, that means that price should push up now because the market goes up and down, right? That's how, most people think. So a lot of people are thinking of buying now just because you've come down a long way. So, like, if you guys are thinking for buys, I want to know your reason. Because right now, I don't see any reasons for buys. Except the fact that we've come down a long way. And that we're kind of imbalanced. Obviously, imbalance is a confluence, but you can't base a whole strategy off of it. You can't base a whole position off of the fact that we've just been imbalanced. We moved down a lot, therefore we got to come up sometime. That was my first 2 years of trading. That was my strategy. And and also another thing that's true is that the first 2 years of my trading, I didn't make a single cent. Price is not really doing too much at the moment, chat. You did good. You didn't make a cent. I closed my first year with negative P&L. Bro, I'm a MF. Not gonna lie, my funded account last time was at 90,800. I got back to 105k in 2 weeks, and then gold wrecked me back to 90. And now I'm back. Bro, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yo, my guy was at war with himself. I've never seen that shit. Yo, congratulations on the comeback, though. I can't lie, bro. That's fucking crazy. I don't think I've ever had that big of a fucking, like, fluctuation, bro. Holy shit. Like, at that point, dude, when I'm down, if I'm so close, like, me personally, chat, when I used to trade funders back in the day, when I was so close to blowing an account, when I was this close to blowing an account, bro, I would just be like, it's more worth for me to just blow the fucking account. Oh, this is what I would do. This is what I would do, chat. When I was that close to blowing accounts, what I used to do is I was like, let me just full port this. If I blow the account, I was like 1% for blowing it anyways. I'll just buy a new one. And if some miracle happens, I pass it in one trade, right? That was literally my tactic every single time I was in deep drawdown on my account. And it never worked. Because let's say some miracle happened and price went my way when I full ported and I passed the accounts from being in 5% drawdown or whatever I was. When I then got funded, or when if I got to phase 2, I then blew the account anyways because I couldn't trade. It wasn't like I was good at trading. It was just because I was lucky because I full ported. And that's one thing that people complain about, the consistency rule. A lot of people complain about consistency rules in trading. Back then, consistency rules were not there. Well, yeah, back then you could get a lot of accounts didn't have consistency rule, but that's the problem. When a lot of accounts don't have consistency rules, like if a prop firm has a one-step account and no consistency rule, that's literally the account signing a death sentence to themselves or the prop firm, because it's so like people could easily just buy a one step or buy like 2 1-steps, one buy, one sell on one account, then just full port. And then they'll pass one of those, and let's say it's like a 100K account or 50K account, bro, they'll make the money back within the first payout. So that's why the consistency rule is there, so people can't do that shit. Fucking hell, chat. Fucking hell. And also, you get a 20K account for $20. Which is insane. So next level funded, like, we're taking over the industry, chat. I'm telling y'all, this is going to be the biggest prop firm on the planet real fucking soon. And we're the fastest growing. So go get yourself a next level funded account right now, chat. We're running an insane promo. 20K account for $20. And it's ran for another like 3 days. Link in bio for that. Alright, gold is not cooperating with us right now. Gold is not cooperating with us right now, chat. Yeah, that was weekend, but it got back so good, don't even know how. Well, bro, congratulations. But that's the power of no wick. Like, people always say this to me. They're like, the main thing I hear from people is like, yo, Bard, I used to blow accounts. I was down this percentage. I was struggling so hard. I found the no wick strategy. I learned one play. And now I'm fucking passing fundeds and getting payouts. That's literally, I hear that shit every day, chat. And then people ask me, why are you so confident in this strategy? Because literally every single day people come to me and be like, yo, Bard, this fucking entry model saved my life. This entry model saved my trading career. I tried ICT, I tried SMC, I didn't know what to do with my trading. I thought about quitting. I learned the compensation play, and immediately as I learned it, shit turned around for me. You still want to take the comp because Powell is speaking in 40 minutes? No, this comp will not take this comp, chat. Powell is speaking in 40 minutes and also it's way overdue. We got teased. What's RR on this? 1-to-1. Bro has no signs of profitability. I got no signs of profitability. Let me see. Oh, wait, what? What's that, chat? Is that a 200K account, 7K in profit? Every single trade I took was taken live on stream for the last 2 weeks. Is that it, chat? I don't know. Oh, wait. Oh, furthermore, wait. If I go to my YouTube channel, chat, let me go to my YouTube channel real quick. Oh, I go to my YouTube channel live. Oh, is that me being? Is that me live streaming for over a year, trading in front of people's eyes? What? Wait, what's this? Documenting every single trade I take live on stream since April last year or since December last year. Showing you guys wins, losses. But yeah, no, he's right. No signs of profitability. He's right. I invested so much money for 2 years in prop firm and nothing worked and blown 10 accounts. Now I'm just going to follow signals and pass the account and recover from money for 2 years. Hey man, I'm telling you, signals can work because obviously I have the best signals in the fucking game. But I always say this to people, like, sure, you can follow my signals and they're gonna make you profitable. But what if one day I stop sending signals? What if one day I'm like, hey man, I can't do this. I have other shit to focus on. The best way to do it, chat, the best way is to learn yourself. I'm telling you guys, as somebody that cares about y'all, the best way to do it is learn yourself. Please learn yourself. Learn how to trade the compensation play. Everybody in chat that has learned the compensation plays can tell you it's so much easier to learn it yourself, because then even when I'm not live, even when I'm not sending the signals, you guys can still take the trades that I would take on stream, but you can take them by yourself. Trust me. Trading, not showing executions. What? I literally show you guys my executions and P&L on stream. I don't know, bro, honestly. Yes, I really want to learn, but I want to know how I can start or from where I... Okay, so first and foremost, from where you can start, I have a free bootcamp on my YouTube channel. So if you go to my YouTube channel, there's a playlist called the No Wick Bootcamp. Free bootcamp where I teach everything. And then if you want to go even deeper and you want like the full sauce, I would say start the bootcamp. If you don't know anything about my strategy, start with the bootcamp. And if the bootcamp works for you, perfect. If you want more personalized, you can always buy the playbook, which costs 99 bucks. Link in bio for that. And that's the only trading resource you will ever need in your life. But I also have a free bootcamp, and I would suggest you start there. Why do you need to prove yourself? Comp plays the GOAT. Hey, my guy. Alright, boys and girls. Shit, gold teased us, chat. Gold teased us by fucking 26 pips. It's hella easy, don't rely on someone. No. Don't rely on anybody, chat. Don't rely on anybody, chat. Trust me on that one. Don't rely on anybody. At the end of the day, you're the one that could fuck it up. You're the one that can make money. You're the one that could become profitable. Nobody can do it for you. You will have to put in the work. I can guide you. I can show you the way, but you will have to walk the path. I'm waiting for a playbook V2 discount. Oh yeah, I was gonna drop a discount last stream. I forgot. All right, boys. Since you know what, let me just create. I can just create a discount right now, chat, for y'all. Honestly. Yeah, I'm looking at the discount codes, bro. I'm funny, bro. I have a... Alright. This is crazy, chat. This is crazy. Alright, chat. Since y'all wanted it, y'all get it. If you want to get the playbook, my personal playbook with all my plays, and everything that I know about trading, if you use code BBC, capital letters, you get 25% off the playbook right now. Yeah. Code BBC, chat. Y'all want the discount? Y'all have to do some shit. Fuck it, chat. Fuck it. Y'all wanted it, there you go. Y'all will have to pay with your morals. What's BBC again? BBC is that news station. I just searched BBC. That's not a good. Okay, yeah, BBC is that news station, chat. So yeah, 25% off. I will like this won't happen again, chat. I swear this won't happen again. But y'all been pestering me with that BBC shit yesterday on yesterday's stream. So I was like, you know what? Let me get my get back. Keep it until Friday when I get paid. Hard, please. All right, I'll leave it until Friday. Why not? I'll leave it on. Exclusive for people in stream. Damn, chat. You see? Everybody was saying buy. Gold is looking for a buy. Gold is looking for buy. Buy gold. Buy gold. Buy gold. Buy gold. What was the fucking reason, chat? I told y'all. All right, you cannot just buy because you think price has come down a lot and is creating imbalances. So you have to come up at some point. All right? Gold doesn't work like that. That's not how gold works. All the 25% was the tax I was paying, lol. Well, at least now it's tax-free. You know, people at airports, they rush to those tax-free stores. It's the same thing now, bro. At least you're not paying taxes. Who even pays taxes these days? I'm kidding. I'm kidding, chat. I'm not committing tax fraud. I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not. Why are you so damn cute though, for real? Tyrone! We bent over this, my guy. Tyrone back at it. I appreciate it though. At least now I'm not wet. Hair looks dry. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I couldn't deal with those damn comments. Oh, crazy, bro. Crazy chat. Do you look smacks? No. Chat, alright. Y'all, okay, chat. I'm gonna give y'all the best. Alright, let me. This is a trading stream, but let me give y'all the best looks maxing shit. Looks maxing tips you'll ever need, alright? The only looks maxing tip you'll ever need in your life, alright? Here it is. Make money, become profitable, eat good, train, sleep good. If you do those 5 things, chat, you don't need all this looks maxing shit, alright? That's all you need. What do you think until which level can drop gold today? My level that I have is 32.91. That's my level I think gold will tap today on the 4-hour. Bro, is Omar live? No, Omar is not live. Omar got deported back to Lebanon from Sweden. So Omar is currently ongoing a deportation case. So, yeah. Free Omar. Yeah, free Omar, chat. Yo, can anybody just... Yo, can everybody just say free Omar? Like, just tag Omar and just say free Omar. And just make him hella confused. Like, what are you guys talking about? Should be mad funny, low-key. If you guys don't know who Omar is, if you're new to this channel, Omar is a QTC trader who mastered my strategy. He started trading last year. Last year he started trading, all right? And he was on in my stream every day. And he's a college friend, old college friend. Every single day he was on my stream asking me questions. And now he is funded 100K, taking payouts and live streaming himself trading and teaching other people how to trade. off of 1 year of trading just because of this fucking playbook. So yeah, Omar, W Omar. Free Omar for 100% off. That's crazy. No, that's crazy, chat. Alright. See, chat, we got fucking teased. Alright, let me see. Let me see what else we can. Yeah, dude, I think this whole zone. Let me mark this zone up a little more clear. This whole zone on gold is really intriguing. Let me see where we came from, chat. Hold on, chat. I have to activate my Sharon gun here to see where. Have you heard of ACG? Yes, I have worked with ACG. So I've literally been signed to ACG. So yes, I know who they are. I don't know what about their prime funding. Have never heard of it. I don't keep track of them. Oof, we're dropping on gold, chat. We are fucking dropping on gold. Alright, we got Powell speaking in 20 minutes. Powell speaking in 20 minutes. Really interesting. That AD trade would have been nice, bro. That AD trade would have been nice. Yeah. We got teased, chat. We got teased. GU question mark just joined now. GU is currently just broke the trend, coming down. You did have this void that is tapping into right here between these two wicks. So you did have this void, but you've broken below the void. So we'll see what GU does. You tapped into a heavy area on GU up here at this decision area. So GU sells would have been nice from this decision area. But again, we have Powell speaking very soon, so we don't want to risk anything. Mike Watching Corn is a banger name. Oh. Just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Then I saw the guy. Then I saw the fucking a comment above. Chat. USD, DXY. DXY is moving for that gap though, chat. DXY is moving for that gap. You see? Here's the thing. All right, this is prime example there, chat. Listen. Prime example of fundamentals versus technicals. All right. Prime example of fundamentals versus technicals. So, you had a fundamental occurrence happening, which is the ceasefire that Trump announced. Boom. Happened. Market opened. Both gold and DXY did this. Down, down. You see the DXY gap down. Gold, gap down. Right? Now, things have calmed down. The news that Trump announced, the push has been made from that news. After that, what's happening now? Technicals took over because the fundamentals does not have enough of an impact anymore, right? It's faded away, right? So when the news came out first, it was really strong. Boom, gap down on both safe haven currency, safe haven assets. The dollar, gold, both safe haven assets. People flocking their money into those assets when there's times of turmoil. When times are good, people usually are want to be less secure. They're not as risky with their money, right? Because shit's not brewing anymore, right? So we had that push down when news came out. News faded out, boom, and now price action is taking over, which then inverts the correlation. So now the correlation is instead inverse, right? So DXY is pushing up and gold is pushing down. Do you guys understand? Do you guys understand that switch? Do you guys understand what plays into the market? In the boot camp and in the course and the playbook, I talk about this. So it's asset correlation. So when there's tensions, war tensions, any fundamental thing, right? Any fundamental thing that's coming out, any geopolitical event will affect gold and the DXY the same. Meaning if war is going on, they will push up. If war is calming down, like it was yesterday, both will come down. But when those news fade away and technicals come into account, it will inverse. And they'll start moving like this instead, where it's one pushes, one dumps. So right now, one good thing that we have with us is that technicals are playing into account in the markets for another 20 minutes until Powell starts yapping. All right, there's a dump. Tapping, coming down to my area that I marked out. Again, guys, perfect prediction. Told you guys we're gonna most likely tap that area. We just needed an opening. We almost got the entry. Almost got the entry for a sell, but we unfortunately got teased by gold. But that happens, you know. Entry cooked. Yeah, I know it would have cooked, but it is what it is, chat. Can't catch all of them. UJ's hesitating. I know. UJ's hard right now, chat. UJ's hard right now. You do see a break of structure, but can't purchase a play with V2 with my card. The billing address you provide easier. You know what? What I can do, bro, is text me on Discord privately on Discord, and I will sort you out. Because I don't think that's an issue on WAP. I don't think I can do anything about that. So text me privately on WAP, and I will set you up with a playbook and then a payment link. What made you find the no wick plays? Interesting system. The funny thing is, all right, do you guys want a rundown of the strategy? First and foremost, we came up with one play, which was the no wick play. We know that candles that open up with no wick have a 90% chance of flipping, right? I wish I could draw, honestly, but we know that candles like these right here are very rare. They happen sometimes, but they're very rare. And when price opens up with no wick on either side, there's an imbalance right there, which means that price will likely have a magnet towards that area and flip and create that wick, right? That was the first play we found. So what we waited for back in the day, I'd say back in the day, it was like 1 year ago. We waited for price to close below, open up with no bottom wick, and then we entered a sell and expecting price to flip down. That was my first play. And then as I was streaming, literally I was streaming like I am right now, I was like, wait, sometimes price doesn't flip. But instead, when it doesn't flip, the next candle comes up, taps the area where it didn't flip, and then it moves in the same direction. Almost like it's compensating for the fact that it didn't flip. That's why I call it the compensation play. And then I found that out on stream. Chat was like, yo, that's an interesting concept. I was like, yeah, it really is. I ended stream. I backtested that shit for like months, bro. I backtested that shit for like months. On stream, I forward tested it. We took like fake positions first to like see if it works out. And then after a while, I developed the compensation play. And then after that, I came up with a bunch of other plays as well. But that was a simple rundown. So I first noticed the power of no wick candles, and then I capitalized on that statistical advantage, and we created the compensation play and the no wick plays. But it's all pattern recognition, chat. It's all pattern recognition. It's all from spending time on the charts. I spent dude, I spent so much time on the charts, chat, that at this point, like when it's human nature, bro. It's human nature. You spend your time looking at something, and you see patterns. It's even in psychology, right? Oh, it's the first time people develop shit like, I don't know, before we had science, people ate some fruit, and that fruit made them feel some kind of way. And now they could predict when somebody eats their food, this happens. Same thing. Let's say let's say the first person that got lactose intolerant. They drank a glass of milk, the toilet got destroyed. And they were like, wait, every time I drink a glass of milk, the toilet gets destroyed. I know this. Let me capitalize on it. Let me use that knowledge to my advantage. I'll just stop drinking milk. And then obviously we came up with ways to remove lactose from milk. That's the same thing with trading, bro. I look at the charts. I'm like, all right, when price creates a no wick and it comes back and taps that area with the trend, It rejects off of that area and continues the trend. All right, how can we capitalize on our idea? Boom, price comes up, tap that area with no wick, and continues down. Simple pattern recognition. If this, then that. If this, then that. And that's how you operate in the charts. That's why you always got to be open-minded in the charts. Hold no grudges against the charts. Try to understand the markets for what it is. And yeah, that's pretty much it, chat. Everybody that spent time in the charts, a lot of time on the charts, which I have, knows exactly what I'm talking about. You just see patterns. You just start realizing if this and that, if this and that, and then you start capitalizing on them. That was deep, thanks. Well, I tried to make a good analogy. I don't know why I came up with lactose intolerance, but I tried to make a good analogy, and that's what I came up with. Powell speaking in 13 minutes, chat. Powell speaking in 13 minutes. Let's see what he has to say. Long time since... Is it just me or has Powell not spoken in like a long time? Alright, we're gonna get a closure here very soon. Daily is... This daily closure is gonna be really interesting, chat. If the daily close like this, you'll see this, chat. Daily will close. Alright, here's my prediction for the daily. Daily will close, breaking the trend, meaning it will close below this most recent higher low. Breaking the trend. Next daily will obviously first and foremost come down, tap this area, see some sort of rejection, and then you'll see us tap up here, and you'll see something like this. That's my expectation for the daily, chat, for the next couple of, for this week, I would say. Yeah, for this week, for the remainder of this week. Why do you trade them on other pairs? Huh? I have one called V1 open. Volume balance model, difference between opening and closing candles on futures. Cool. Unless the war starts for real. Yeah, I mean, chat, this is all technicals. What I'm talking about now is technical analysis. Obviously, if a nuke gets dropped, they're not like, oh shit, wait, Bart said this on stream? Hold on. What am I gonna do now? They don't care. Alright. Nuke gets dropped, shit's about to fly. So, do you know Tori trades? No, I wish I knew her though. Kidding. I'm kidding. Chat, I'm joking. Oof, 11 minutes of power speaking, chat. This is interesting. This is real interesting. Bomboclat. Bomboclat. Yo, I see people using the code BBC. Y'all are some menaces, chat. Y'all are some menaces. But again, chat, if you guys want the full system that I just explained to y'all, code BBC right now, the rest of this week, and you will be able to get the playbook for 25% off. No, she does not trade that strategy. And it's the no-wick strategy. Let's not change the name. Oh my days, bro. You know, some chats I can't even read out loud. But I see y'all. I see y'all. Yeah, AUD/USD is looking to come down, chat. AUD/USD is looking nice to come down. What the fuck? I don't even know at this point. I feel like the more I stream, the more unhinged chat become. Like that's all, chat. That's all. This always happens with my stream, chat. Always happens with my stream. Same thing. Always. I don't stream for a while. I come back, and the first stream after I come back, the chat is really chill, really trading oriented. Yo, check this level at 3,220. What do you think about this level? Should we take buys here? Should we take sells here? I stream for like a week straight. By day 5, people start asking me if they can buy my socks. People start asking about OnlyFans. We got some. Chat becomes unhinged. Brother, we know what you like off stream. Don't cap. We're emulating you. All right. Let's relax your chat. But yeah, Tory trades could get it. She can get a Wickfill. All right, boys, we are dumping, as you guys see. But we have Powell speaking in 8 minutes, so we gotta chill out. Bro, folded. No, I didn't fold, chat. I'm just speculating. This is all theory. Oh, I forgot. Do you guys want me to start making... So you back in the day, not back in, I always say back in the day, bro. It was like 5 months ago. I used to, every single trade I took, I used to post an analysis about that trade, like a 2-minute analysis on my YouTube channel. Do you guys want me to start doing that again? So like after stream, for everybody that missed stream, I post a quick video of me explaining the trades I took for the day. I could do that. I could start doing that again. Like it's very short videos, like 2-3 minutes. I used to do that. You know, quick trade analysis. Yes, alright. I'll start doing them again. Because they were kind of fun as well. After every stream, I just hop on make a quick like 3-minute video explaining the trades I took, why I took them, and then I post them on my YouTube. People used to love those. But I don't know why I stopped doing them even. Yeah, alright. That reel yesterday was fire. Which one? Just add thumbnails, bro. My brain can't click. No, I don't have time for that, chat. Listen, I don't have time to create thumbnails. I'll just post the raw videos, bro. If your dopamine system is so fried you can't click a video without a thumbnail, I'm sorry. The let him cook one. Hey, my guy, thank you. Appreciate that. All my reels are edited. I edit my reels myself though, chat. Takes a lot of time, but I kind of like editing. I can't lie. Okay, fine, bro. Tory Bard. Hold up. How did you learn? Trial and error. I just downloaded CapCut. I placed my file and I just, you know, cut it, and then eventually yeah. Did it take you long to learn how to edit? Yeah, it took me like 2 months, bro. You could learn it easy. You learn much quicker than me, bro. I took the hard route. Every single thing I do in my life, chat, I take the hard route. I don't know why. I'm just too fucking stubborn. Same thing with trading, bro. I could have just copied. I could have went to trading, started trading, found some good mentor, somebody that knows how to trade, and just copied his strategy and just learned the way he trades. But no, my stubborn ass had to go through 2.5 years of hard struggles and trauma to find my own strategy, to create my own strategy, and come up with a compensation play. I guess it paid off, but what a sad little man. Hey, Mike. That's not... Wait. Oh. I swear... Mike watching Corn, I thought you had me as your profile pic. I swear I thought that was me on your profile pic. I was like, what? Because, dude, I have the same cap. I was like, what the fuck? And then I look closer and nah, it's a chopped version of me. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Hey Bart, how do I calculate lot size for XAU USD gold? I've been using this formula for pairs risk amount divided by stop loss in pips divided by pip value and for gold. Alright, so one thing you gotta learn about gold, depending on your leverage, is one lot size on gold equals $100 per 10 pips. So one lot size 10 pips equals $100. So I do it like very simple. This is how I do it, chat. I'm gonna show you how I calculate lot size. This is how I do it. So let me open up my my funded account real quick, chat. This will be really quick. I'm gonna just show you all how I calculate lot size. Oops. Right here. All right. So what I do is I open up a pending order on gold. Boom. I put in the, this is why I use Match Trader as well, because it's so good. And when you get a funded, if you get a funded account with Next Level Funded, which I highly suggest you do, you will be able to do this as well. So what you do is you just type in the price. Let's say you want to enter at, let's say I want to enter at 3,221. I enter the price here where I want to enter 3,221. After I do that, I add where my stop loss is. So my stop loss is this here would be 3,333.9. Boom. And then I just adjust the lot size in order for the stop loss to be 1% of my account if I want to risk 1% per trade. So in this case, for example, let's say I want to risk 1%, which is 2K. I just do this, boom, 1.5, 1.6. All right, so 1.6 lot size will equal 1% of my account loss if I hit stop loss. And then I just know. So whenever I come to this area, I just sell at a with a lot size of 1.6, and I know that if I hit stop loss, that will be a 2K loss, which will be a 1%. That's how I do it. Hard watching core. Nah, he changed it, bro. This guy. Mike, you fucker. You fucker, bro. Bro, I can't be asked, man. I see bait chat. Alright, we have 1 minute to Powell speaking. Alright, let's see what Powell does, chat. Let's see what Powell does. Let's see what Powell does, chat. Let's hope he does something good. Make it real by calculating this, please, on Match Trader. All right, we'll do. I just want to support. That's all, guys. No, I appreciate the support. I appreciate the support. Just change the username, maybe. All right, boom. Powell is about to speak. Let's see. Fed Chair Powell speaks, testifies. I don't know what to expect, chat, honestly. With Powell, there's not much you can do except just see what he says. Or listen to what he says. Bot gonna crash out. I read chat, alright? I read chat. I just can't respond to every single message. Or I can't even read it out loud. Tame your chat. Untameable. I can't tame. Chat is a wild beast. You can't tame chat. I realized this after a year plus of streaming. I can't tame chat. Chat will do whatever chat wants. Chat don't listen to nobody. Chat is like gold. Chat is like gold. Chat don't give a fuck about nobody. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. All right, we got I have a feeling gold will push up. I have a feeling gold will push up from Powell's speech, just to balance it out. Because again, we do have this gap up here, chat. We do have this gap up here, which I think will get tapped either tomorrow. If nothing else happens, chat, with in terms of the geopolitics, I think the daily will tap that void or the gap tomorrow. Oof. Oh my days! If this was a no wick, chat, would have been beautiful on UJ. If this was a no wick, this is a clear example. No wick, boom. After grabbing liquidity, closing below these lows right here. So something like this would have been an amazing sell right here, chat. Beautiful comp. If the comp's still valid, no, the comp is not valid at this point. We missed it. The comp made the move, almost tapped it, made the move. So now it's not valid. I wouldn't say the comp is valid anymore. Bro, scared of being cancelled? No, I'm not scared of being cancelled. You can't cancel me, chat. If TGR hasn't gotten cancelled, bro, why would I get cancelled? TGR does drops the N-word, says all the wildest shit you'll ever hear, and people still love him. I realized one thing, chat. As long as you provide value, you can get away with whatever you want. I realize that. Like, I've had people be like, yo, Bard, what the fuck are you talking about? Your streams are so boring, blah, blah. And then after a month, they're like, yo, the compensation saved my life. Bard, do you know who swimmers are? Swimmers? Like swimmers? TGR's trading strategies are way too complicated. That's what I'm saying. Trading strategies do not need to be complicated. You do not need to. If a trading strategy is complicated, chat, it means the person teaching is not doing a good job. All right. An indication of how good of a teacher somebody is can they explain a very complicated concept in simple terms so everybody can understand and learn. And that's what I strive to do. Right? The compensation play can be complicated, right? The underlying factors of the compensation play of why it works is pretty complicated. You have to understand liquidity, you have to understand imbalanced candle, etc. But I make it in a way where it's super easy to understand for everybody, and you don't need to learn why it works. You just need to learn how to do it and then execute. You don't need to know. A lot of people make this mistake. A lot of people most people try to understand every single thing about a certain entry model or the market. A lot of people do that. Right? They try to understand everything. That's what I did in the beginning. That's why I fucked up a lot when I started trading. I tried to understand why. Why does it grab liquidity here? Why does this entry model work? And I try to look into it. The more you look in, the more you will see and the more confused you will get. So you don't need that. Right? All you need is an entry model that you know works. And once you do that, once you find one, just enter, execute. And you don't need to know why. You don't need to know. I don't know why. I have no idea why when I press this button on my iPhone, it takes a picture. I have no idea. I have no idea how the technology works, how the chip works inside. I just know. I press button, I take a picture. Same thing. You just need to know. When this happens, you enter and you hit take profit or stop loss. That's all you have to know. Don't try to make it complicated for yourself. Do a sleep stream, bro? Why? Why would I do a sleep stream? What's up with sleep streams, chat? Yo, imagine, chat. Imagine I stream myself trading agent session from my bed, and I try to hold myself, try to keep myself awake while I stream agent session. Do you ever trade with your live? Yes, I've done that multiple times. Hold on, chat. Somebody's calling me. All right, we're back. Just got a quick phone call. What about losing streaks? I'm profitable. I have a huge losing streak at points of the year. Losing streaks is about stopping them in their tracks. So whenever you're in a losing streak, first, losing streaks don't come out of nowhere. All right, losing streaks comes when you start to try to revenge trade, when the emotions take over. All right, so losing streaks, the most effective way to stop losing streaks is to not have them at all. And the way to not have them at all is to identify when are you taking trades based off emotions, when you're already highly stressed, when does a loss hurt extra, when are you trying to make it back quickly. As soon as you find those signs, close the charts. How hard it may be, I don't care. Close the charts. That's how you stop losing streaks. You stop them by not entering them at all. So let's say you take a loss, and you take another loss, 2 losses in a row, right? If you find yourself thinking, shit, I have to make this back. Fuck, why did I take these losses? Shit, why did I hit stop loss? Damn, it feels really hard. Damn, I feel really bad about this. I gotta make it back quickly. As soon as you see those thoughts start to creep up on you, close the charts, take a break for like 2 days. Don't touch the charts. That's the way you stop losing streaks. That's the only way I've been able to stop losing streaks. So yeah, and the way you never enter losing streaks, which I don't anymore, is you have a system, bro. You have a system. If you have a system, an objective system, which doesn't allow for subjectivity, which means that you know when to take a trade, if this and that, right? The only way you take a trade if a certain pattern happens. If you have that system, bro, you won't enter a losing streak. Because if, let's say, a compensation play, for example, the first compensation play is the same as the fifth one. It doesn't change. Let's say I lost 4 plays in a row. Each one of those plays will be the same as if I won. That's the way, first and foremost, you avoid losing streaks. And if you seem to enter a losing streak, you stop it in its tracks. But have a system, bro. Have an objective system. But I'm following my edge. I have an exact checklist. Maybe just a 1 minute time frame. I'm going to start try yours. Yeah, try my system, bro. My system. A lot of people that have entered losing streaks that have struggled with psychology, they always say that the no-wick strategy has helped them a lot with psychology. It's because it's easy on the psychology. So yeah, try that out, bro. All right. This would have been beautiful, UJ. Powell speaking yet, chat? Is Powell speaking? AUD bearish comp valid or still got room to form up? AUD bearish comp. AUD bearish comp is not valid. The reason is you already made the move, right? You see this? Right here. You already made the move. You needed to get an Omar entry here, but you already made the move down. So once you make the move, the play is invalid. Because you missed the move that you weren't trying to catch. If it works well, I will find you. Okay. Well, then I guess you'll have to start looking at my location now, because this shit will work well. Anyone's same as mine. 3321 has a top wick. 3321. Yeah, it does. Or which one are you talking? This one? Depends on what chart you're on. We're on Oanda. So it depends on what kind of broker you use. But we use Oanda to look at charts. You probably use FXCM. So the way you check that is you just look at this right here. So you need to make sure you're using Oanda if you're trading the compensation play. Or the no strategy. Thanks, brother. No worries, chat. Without sounding weird, I know very close to where you are due to your pictures, and all I do is GeoGuessr. Alright, bro. Where am I then? You don't have to say the exact location, obviously, but like where you guys know I'm from Sweden. Where in Sweden am I? And this is not even a secret. I've told this multiple times. But where in Sweden am I right now? Let's see your skills. Amsterdam? No. Bro, you're off by the fucking... I tell this guy I live in Sweden, and his first guess is Amsterdam. Can't make this shit up. What's the temperature there? Right now it is... Right now, what's the temperature? Right now it is... 15 degrees Celsius. Bro, I'm trolling. Okay, my bad. My bad. My bad. My bad, Corn. I think it's Malmö. No, it's Stockholm, chat. Right now I'm in Stockholm. Stockholm, Sweden. Katrina was right. Okay, we're seeing gold moving up. Let's see where we rejected at. Interesting area. Not a area of strong rejection. Which makes me believe that this is not the full rejection here. This makes me believe that we're not going to see a crazy rejection. Because you haven't tapped in any decision area yet. If we tap down here, sure. Yeah, this makes me think that we're not... We haven't necessarily made the complete move down yet, chat. Because you haven't rejected any major area. You just rejected kind of in the middle of nowhere. I guess this is the only rejection you have down here. But usually price likes to tap further down. At least 32... 86. At least. But yeah, breakout retest. Is there something worth watching in Stockholm? No. No, I think there are better places to visit than Stockholm. I'll be honest with y'all. Stockholm is not even the best city in Sweden. Yo, does anybody here have does anybody here watch UFC? Firefight this week. Can't wait. You just said yesterday, yeah. That's what I said. It wasn't a secret. Who you got winning DDP versus Hamzat? I got Hamzat winning. I know all the memes about DDP, and they're funny as fuck. Like I crack up every single time I see them, but Hamzat just too good, bro. What's the best one? The best one is Göteborg. Gothenburg is by far the best city in Sweden, in my opinion. All right, let's see here, guys. We got new 30 opening in 13 minutes. Seems like Powell hasn't said anything too crazy yet. $3,308. So you're seeing a retest currently, right? Breakout below the range, retesting the trend. Chat. Jönköping is the best. That's crazy because I studied there. That was my where I went to school, went to college. Stockholm syndrome. What is Stockholm syndrome again? I forgot. $33.70, $33.60 is a gap. Yep, we know. I think that gap will get tapped during the week. So either probably like on Thursday, I see that area get tapped. I see the daily, or like tomorrow, I see the daily coming up after breaking structure here. But it's going to be very interesting to see where the daily closes, chat. If you close respecting or below the most recent higher low, that's going to indicate if you break the trend or not, because you're currently in an uptrend, right? You're currently creating higher highs, higher lows. And if you close below this, you're closing below the higher low, which is the first step to a trend break. Then you'll see price respect this high, and that will be like a head and shoulders as well. So yeah, looking for sells up here would be really nice, chat, for long-term plays or like intraday. You tapped the compensation, but already made the compensation play, so this is an invalid compensation play now. Is that a no wick? That is not a no wick, bro. How small is that wick, chat? Damn, look at that. Super small nipple wick, bro. Literally got a nipple. Unfortunately, if this was a no wick, this would have been a great position for buys. After grabbing liquidity. Look at that gold. Gold just following the natural trend. Not sure, chat. Not sure what I want to do here. I would say buys from 32.86 would be pretty good. I might call it a day here, chat, soon. I might end stream soon because right now Powell is speaking, so it's very risky to take any trade right now. Alright, Powell might have said something. Because both the DXY and gold they switched the correlation. So now they're positively correlated. Both are dumping. I feel about to close the sell soon. Yeah. There's not much you can do in times like these, chat. Yeah, buys from 3,285.3 chat is what I'm looking at probably. All right, you know what we're doing, boys? I'm gonna end stream here. I'm gonna call it a day. Powell is currently speaking, so very risky taking any trades at the moment. He can say anything, and price will do something that's completely against technical analysis. So there's no point in us jumping in an unnecessary position. We almost got this position right here off the compensation play. But yeah, I'm gonna stream here. I'm gonna leave y'all with this position. Is buys from 3,285 look pretty safe and secure. So something like this would be what I would take if I were y'all. But yeah, boys, BBC, code BBC capital letters if you want 25% off the playbook with all of my plays that I use every single day on stream to catch crazy moves like we did yesterday. Go get yourself an XAU funded account. The 20 for 20 is still live. Also use code capital BD for 35% off any account on Next Level Funded. Link in bio for that. But yeah, boys, I'm gonna clock out here. I'm gonna post a video explaining the trade I took yesterday, and I'm gonna keep posting videos every day since you guys wanted it. Analysis on my trades that I take daily. But yeah, I appreciate you boys for watching. Thank you guys so much for pulling up. Funny stream. A lot of sauce drop, a lot of knowledge. Unfortunately, no trade today on stream. Might take a trade later. If you guys want to be a part of that, again, join VIP, and I'll send a signal if I enter. But yeah, appreciate you boys. Thank you so much for watching. Love you all, and I will see you guys tomorrow, same place, same time. All right, tomorrow, same place, same time. I want to see everybody here, and let's have another banger day. All right, peace out. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, a no trade day is a good day. As long as we follow the strategy, that's all that matters. We don't care. We're not time restraint. We're strategy restraint. We don't care how long it goes. If we don't see a play from the strategy, we don't take it. And that's how we become profitable traders. That's how we protect our capital. And that's how we make it in this game of trading. All right, boys and girls. Thank you so much. Peace out. Love y'all. See you tomorrow. Same place, same time. QTC on top. Goodbye.